TV. First, the headlines. Israel launches ground offensive on Gaza City. Former Romanian presidential candidates charged over coup plot. UK court blocks removal of asylum seeker under UK-France returns deal. Victims of Zambian copper mine disaster demand multi-billion-dollar payout. President Tinubu returns to Abuja after vacation in France. Enugu State government signs MOU with 2 firms to revamp Songhai. I'm Deborah Wakoba with the details of the news. Israel has launched its long-planned major ground offensive on Gaza City, conducting heavy airstrikes overnight as troops pushed into the edges of the city. Thousands of Palestinians have been forced to flee down a single coastal road to the center of the Strip, joining hundreds of thousands who have already fled. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said a powerful operation had been launched against Hamas's last major stronghold, amid sharp criticism from the UK and other countries. The offensive comes as a UN Commission of Inquiry found that Israel was committing genocide in Gaza. Now to Europe. Romanian far-right former presidential candidate Călin Georgescu has been charged with attempting to stage a coup after the first round of the presidential election was annulled last December. Horatiu Potra, a former French legionnaire and militia chief in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and 20 other people were also charged. The case rests on a planned raid on the Romanian capital Bucharest on 8 December, which police fought. Romanian prosecutors described a plot targeting Romania's constitutional order involving Georgescu, Potra, their group, and alleged foreign intelligence links. Still in Europe, U.S. President Trump is set to meet King Charles in Windsor Castle as part of his first full day in an unprecedented second state visit. Mr. Trump arrived in London last night in company of the First Lady Melania Trump. Also, an Eritrean asylum seeker who arrived in the UK on a small boat will not be deported today under the government's one-in, one-out plot scheme. It comes after the man, who cannot be named for legal reasons, won his High Court bid to have the removal temporarily blocked. He had been due to be on a flight to France today, but brought a legal claim against the Home Office, asking the court for a block on his removal. Still on US, the man accused of fatally shooting Charlie Kirk has confessed to killing the right-wing activist in a message to his roommate. Prosecutors have alleged as they announced 7 charges against him. Tyler Robinson, 22, left a note under a keyboard for his roommate to discover, said Utah County Attorney Jeffrey Gray. He added that the roommate was the defendant's romantic partner. According to Mr. Gray, the note said he had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and was going to take it. The prosecutor also shared text messages between the roommates, including one in which the defendant allegedly said he shot Kirk because he had had enough of his hatred. Now to Africa. Zambian farmers have filed an $80 billion lawsuit against 2 Chinese-linked firms, blaming them for an ecological catastrophe caused by the collapse of a dam that stored waste from copper mining. Millions of liters of highly acidic material spilled into waterways in February, leading to mass fatalities among fish, making water undrinkable and destroying crops, the farmers said in court papers. This is one of the biggest environmental lawsuits in Zambia's history, with the farmers saying the spillage affected about 300,000 households in the copper mining region. This news broadcast is coming to you live from Aneke TV. Remember, you can follow us on all social media feeds on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok, here on YouTube, all on Aneke TV. Now a quick reminder of major developments in the news. Israel launches ground offensive in Gaza City. Former Romanian presidential candidate charged over coup plot. UK court blocks removal of asylum seeker under UK-France return deals. Victims of Zambian copper mine disaster demand multi-billion-dollar payout. And coming up shortly, President Tinubu returns to Abuja after vacation in France. Enugu State government signs MOU with 2 firms to revamp Songhai. We'll be right back.
I am Chidimike Mede.
I am Uche Osai.
I'm Chiwendo Ifeonwankwe.
My name is Obo Obina Samson.
Please keep watching Aneke TV, or you can visit us on our socials like Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, or YouTube, all at Aneke TV.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world. Enugu is one of the 36 states of Nigerian Federation. It is located on a hilltop in the southern part of the country. It has a rich history and robust cultural heritage that boasts its uniqueness. Igbo is a widely spoken language in Enugu State. Enugu is popularly called the Coal City State because of its large deposits of coal and other mineral resources. Enugu has 17 local government area councils. The history of Enugu dates back to the early 20th century, when the British discovered coal in the Udi Hills in 1909, which led to the development of Enugu City in 1912 as a thriving mining town. Enugu empowered the Nigerian railway system and electric plants greatly.
Hello, I'm Debra Wakoba. I am Chidimike Mede.
I am Uche Osai.
I'm Chiwendo Ifeonwankwe.
My name is Obo Obina Samson.
Please keep watching Aneke TV, or you can visit us on our socials like Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, or YouTube, all at Aneke TV.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.
Still on the news, we'll bring you some stories from Nigeria. President Bola Tinubu yesterday returned to Abuja from Paris after cutting short his working vacation ahead of schedule. His arrival at the presidential wing of the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport was announced by his special assistant on social media, Mr. Dada Olusegun, who confirmed the development on his verified X handle. The president was received by the President of the Senate, Mr. Godswill Akpabio, Chief of Staff, Mr. Femi, and Nasarawa State Governor, Mr. Abdullahi Sule. President Tinubu departed Nigeria on September 4, 2025 for France to begin his annual leave with initial plans to spend time in both France and the United Kingdom. While in Paris, he combined rest with diplomatic engagement, including a private luncheon with French President Emmanuel Macron at the Élysée Palace. The two leaders reviewed key areas of cooperation between Nigeria and France and reaffirmed their commitment to deepen strategic partnerships in security, trade, and global stability. In the meantime, the U.S. mission in Nigeria has reiterated to Nigerians that visa application fees remain non-refundable and non-transferable. In a tweet posted on its official X, formerly Twitter handle, the mission acknowledged the frustration felt by many Nigerians whose applications are denied after paying significant fees. The clarification from the mission stressed that these fees are meant to cover administrative costs associated with processing applications, not to guarantee visa approval. The mission further advised prospective travelers to carefully prepare their submissions, follow all application guidelines, and utilize the free resources available on its official website to improve their chances of a successful outcome. Now to security. Governor Caleb Mutwang of Plateau State has urged the National Assembly to speed up the creation of state police, saying it is the best way to handle the country's growing security challenges. Speaking during the new Legal Year ceremony in Jos, the governor said the insecurity facing Plateau makes local policing urgent. The governor praised President Bola Tinubu for backing the move and revealed that Plateau will soon strengthen its own security outfit. He said the state will hire 1,450 more personnel for Operation Rainbow to strengthen security. Governor Mutwang encouraged residents to share reliable information with security agencies to help tackle crime, saying everyone has a role to play in keeping the state safe. Now to transport. The airline operators of Nigeria have commended President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, for the timely suspension of the proposed 4% free on-board levy on imports. A statement signed by the president of the association, Mr. Abdul Munaf Sarina, described the suspension as a clear demonstration of President Tinubu's commitment to creating a business-friendly environment, protecting critical sectors of the economy, and promoting sustainable growth. Away from that, the National Agency of the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has rescued 8 children suspected to have been stolen from northern states and trafficked to the south. This followed a raid on a popular orphanage in Asaba, the Delta State capital. NAPTIP spokesperson, Mr. Vincent Adekoye, announced the development in a statement in Asaba. The agency said the operation conducted with the Department of State Services, DSS, the Nigerian police, and local security groups followed years of complaints from parents in Kano and neighboring states over missing children. According to the statement, syndicates posing as traders allegedly lured children aged between 2 and 10 from their communities and transported them to the south, often vanishing overnight. Now in business news, Enugu State Government has signed Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) with Tribal Limited and Songhai Regional Center to revamp and develop Songhai Enugu Agro-Industrial Project. Governor Peter Amba said in Enugu that the partnership will breathe new life into Enugu's Songhai Integrated Farm, boost food production, and create jobs for the state's teeming youths. Governor Amba, represented by the Secretary to the Enugu State Government, Professor Chidiebere Onya, said the project was established in 2013 and remained incomplete and abandoned. Governor Amba explained that the state would be providing the enabling environment, clear land use framework, and strategic oversight to deliver sustainable and scalable impact in line with the state policy objectives. According to the governor, Tribal Limited will serve as financier and investors by mobilizing the capital and resources necessary to realize the project. Still talking business. The Naira yesterday depreciated to 1,535 Naira per dollar in the power markets from 1,525 Naira per dollar on Monday, but the Naira depreciated to 1,485.5 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian Foreign Exchange Market, NFEM. Data published by the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, showed that the exchange rates for the Naira fell to 1,485.5 Naira per dollar from 1,495 Naira per dollar on Monday, indicating 9.95 Naira appreciation for the Naira. Consequently, the margin between the power market and NFEM rate widened to 49.95 Naira per dollar from 30 Naira per dollar on Monday. Now in sports, the National Sports Commission has cleared the allowances and bonuses of Team Nigerian athletes participating in the ongoing 2025 World Athletics Championship in Tokyo, Japan. This is contained in a statement by NSC's Director of Press, Dr. Kehinde Ajayi. According to the statement, the Director General of the NSC, Bukola Olopade, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to the welfare of Nigerian athletes during a meeting with the team and officials of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria in Tokyo. He urged the athletes to remain patriotic in both their performance and conduct, stressing that they represent Nigeria's image on the global stage. Now in entertainment, the First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu has congratulated Nigerian celebrity chef Hilda Bassi on setting another Guinness World Record for cooking the largest serving of Nigerian-style jollof rice. Mrs. Tinubu, in her congratulatory message issued in Abuja on Tuesday, acknowledged that Hilda Bassi's achievement was rare and had brought her to international limelight. She further prayed for greater accomplishment for Hilda Bassi and other Nigerian youths who dare to dream. Also on entertainment, legendary actor, director, and producer Robert Redford has died at the age of 89. According to U.S. media reports, the Hollywood veteran passed away peacefully in his sleep early Tuesday morning at his home, Utah. Redford's longtime publicist, Cindy Berger, confirmed the news in a statement, noting that he died at his residence in Sundance, surrounded by loved ones. To end round the globe, here are the main points. Israel has launched its long-planned major ground offensive on Gaza City, conducting heavy airstrikes overnight as troops pushed into the edges of the city. Romanian far-right former presidential candidate Calin Georgescu has been charged with attempting to stage a coup after the first round of the presidential election was annulled last year. We also told you that President Bola Tinubu has returned to the country after cutting short his working vacation to France ahead of schedule. That ends the news. For breaking news, eyes witness reports, please call 070-3043-7110 or visit our social media feeds across Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, YouTube, all at Aneke TV. I'm Deborah Wankoba. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, I'm Deborah Wankoba. I am Aneke.
I am Uche Osai.
I'm Chiwendo Ifeonwankwe.
My name is Obina Samson.
Please keep watching Aneke TV, or you can visit us on our socials like Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, or YouTube, all at Aneke TV.
This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.
The Federal Capital Territory, FCT, is a monumental city of edifice strategically designed to showcase the aesthetic beauty of a natural ambience, a land of opportunities often referred to as the center of unity. Abuja is the political hub of the nation, lying strategically at the center of Nigeria. It was officially designated as the capital in 1976, replacing Lagos, and formally became the seat of government in 1991. The decision to build Abuja was rooted in its central location, neutrality among Nigeria's diverse ethnic groups, and its vast land space, which made it perfect for expansion. Today, Abuja has grown into a well-planned, organized, and prestigious city that tells the story of Nigeria's unity and ambition. Early mornings in Abuja are alive with the buzzing sound of cars speeding through wide boulevards and flyovers. Porsche cars and executive luxury vehicles glide alongside long buses and motorcycles, painting a picture of a city where classes mix but remain distinct. It is a city where aristocrats, ruling elites, and key players of the capitalist industry share the same roads with artisans, traders, and ordinary Nigerians striving for daily survival. Yet, despite the aura of power, excellence, and wealth, Abuja is uniquely human. It is not unusual to see a minister of the Federal Republic or a high-ranking official standing in line at a shopping mall, waiting to buy one or two things like everyone else. That blend of prestige and simplicity is part of what makes Abuja truly alive. As the center of unity, Abuja is home to people from every corner of the nation, hosting over 5 major ethnic languages and countless cultural groups. Each carries its cultural emblem and beliefs, all interwoven into the city's cosmopolitan fabric. Added to this is Abuja's international status. Embassies from nearly every nation in the world stand tall within its borders, making it not just Nigeria's capital, but also a diplomatic hub where cultures, politics, and global relations converge. The city's uniqueness is greatly seen in its structures and landmarks. Its skyline boasts the impressive NNPC Towers, the Golden Domed National Mosque, the World Trade Center, the City Gate, and the imposing Federal Secretariat. The Central Bank of Nigeria rises as a symbol of economic authority, while the National Assembly complex represents democracy in action. Justice is anchored at the Supreme Court, and other high courts and national pride gathers at the Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center, a hub for global summits and national dialogues. These monumental structures scattered across the city give Abuja its distinctive blend of power, beauty, and modernity. Abuja's districts are carefully planned and speak volumes of its identity. Maitama is mapped out as a residential haven for the wealthy, top politicians, and high-profile individuals. Asokoro is equally affluent, hosting ministers, governors, and ambassadors. Katampe Extension and Gazupe Estate are fast-rising luxury neighborhoods with scenic landscapes, while areas like Garki, Wuse, and Area 11 estates blend commercial activities with residential living. Each zone tells its own story, yet all are tied together by the city's larger vision of order and beauty. Infrastructure is one of Abuja's strongest assets. Unlike many cities that grew without planning, Abuja was designed with foresight. Its broad highways are lined with greenery. Its roundabouts are often adorned with fountains and sculptures, and its flyovers make navigation seamless. The city gate stands as a welcoming symbol of pride, while routes leading to Aso Rock Presidential Villa reflect the seat of Nigeria's authority. From the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, travelers from across the world step into a city that is both modern and distinctly Nigerian. What makes Abuja special is not only its structures but also its spirit. It is a city where wealth and influence meet.
The management of Aneke TV has paid a fraternal visit to the Methodist Archbishop of Enugu Archdiocese, His Grace, Most Reverend Christopher Ede, which many described as a meeting of faith and media united by a spirit of communal love. Speaking during the visit, the head of presentation, Aneke TV, Uche Osai, expressed deep appreciation to the Archbishop for granting the team the honor of an audience. He noted that Aneke TV, as a growing platform, is committed to building partnerships with the critical institutions such as the church in order to pilot moral values, peace, and unity among the people of Enugu State.
On behalf of our TV station, Aneke TV, we bring you and the Archdiocese of Enugu Methodist Church, Nigeria, greetings of friendship and collaboration. Your Grace, we sincerely appreciate you and the Enugu Archdiocese for your pastoral leadership and commitment to the people of Enugu. Your unwavering advocacy for good governance, justice, and belief in excellence, accord on moral integrity and spiritual development resonates with our ideals. Aneke TV is one of the leading broadcasting stations in Enugu, Southeast Nigeria. Our vision is to be a broadcasting station of choice with quality contents and visibility. The fundamental objective of establishing the station is to cultivate and uphold the highest ideals in reporting the news with objectivity and fairness, as well as satisfying the right of the individual to be informed, educated, and entertained. It is our intention to seek a harmonious relationship with the Enugu Archdiocese, Methodist Church of Nigeria, as critical stakeholders in the promotion of morally societal value and peaceful coexistence among citizens of Enugu State. Your Grace, we are open to business. We welcome the opportunity to broadcast worship service, church festivals, advertisements, and other Methodist programs on our station. We equally invite our clergy to take up religious program or take advantage of our popular Christian program, Word of Life, as a means of propagating the gospel. Thank you, Your Grace, for your time and warm reception. May God strengthen you to continue to shepherd the Enugu Archdiocese.
Also speaking, the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of Aneke TV, Chief Pascal Aneke, represented by the station's manager, Chibike China, thanked the Archbishop for his warm reception and further shared the vision and mission of the channel. He explained that Aneke TV seeks to be a trusted media voice, strengthening the voice of masses and giving the right platform to institutions that uphold values which enrich the society at large.
So the name Aneke, the person who owns it is Chief Dr. Pascal Aneke. He's someone who is a philanthropist. Okay. We also have a foundation called Aneke Foundation. And his name is Chief Dr. Aneke Pascal. Okay. So someone who is a philanthropist and he has this inspiration to open this TV in order to reach out to people who can't speak, who can't talk, to be the voice of the voiceless, as someone who has the inspiration to help people.
Responding, the Methodist Archbishop, Most Reverend Christopher Ede, welcomed the team and commended their interest to work with the church in building a morally upright society. He assured them of his support, pledging to encourage a cordial relationship between the Enugu Archdiocese and the station.
Honestly speaking, we need stations that will embody the ideals of shaping, especially our young people, now in the face of all that is going on in this country. Aneke TV is also welcome to spy on us to know when we have things that we are doing. I'm the leader of the Methodist community in the whole Southeast, and it has 27 dioceses. But because of my age in ministry, I'm the oldest Archbishop of the Methodist Church in Nigeria today. About 44 years old in ministry now. So thank you for coming, and I really want to tell you that we cherish this visit. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
The visit ended on a warm note with a group photograph of the Archbishop and the Aneke TV management team.